I'm proud of you. Where do you want to go first?
I can't believe it.
I can. There's a lot of hard work in this van.
It's been a while. We took a little sabbatical. Yeah, a little break from building our tiny home on wheels. We are owners of a Ford E-150 that we're converting to a camper van. And as I'm sure you can see, most of what you're looking at is part of the unfinished business we have. But after taking a little 2-month break in Europe, we are back ready to build for a nice little winter trip.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Let's do it. Let's finally get this thing done.
Oh my God.
Okay, explain what we're doing here.
So we're gonna come up behind the wall here, or I guess this roof panel.
You said nothing.
Oh yeah, I said nothing.
Okay.
Start over.
So what we're doing now is we are fitting measurements for a template to put up a beadboard backing to try and finish out this wall and make it all look cohesive. They'll have to, since they're separate pieces, they'll have to be caulked, and like the seams will have to go together, but we're thinking of putting furring strips up. It's gonna be harder than you think, but this is what we're working with. Yeah.
Which I hate.
So I got some big giant paper we had and made a template that I kind of sized down. I'm gonna make it a lot bigger and I gotta make sure I do it in the right order, like flip it so that it's not backwards when I cut it out. But I think that's it, babe. When we actually draw it on the board, make it a little bit bigger, because you can't add more, but you could take away more. So I think we'll size it up. Anyway, we did it.
Big brain stuff.
Are you gonna cut?
Sure.
By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not doing any cutting like I usually love to do, I got stitches from a abnormal finding at the dermatologist. So I got a biopsy and then I had to get it taken out. Here's the wound. So it's very tough to do anything with this side of my body, but it's getting better. But Seth, you ready to cut?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Watch your fingers.
Our least favorite part of building this van has been when you have to self-tap the metal with self-drilling screws. And especially if the furring strip is small, it is so tough. But up next, what we're gonna do is put up our last cedar plank in the whole damn van. It's gonna be this little finishing strip, which I think is going to be such a relief. What?
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this.
I'm tired of building this GD van.
Like that.
Put them mark on there somewhere. I'll do one over here.
Day 2 of Operation Get the Van Done. Hopefully we can divide and conquer and get everything done today, which is including boxing out the back here with beadboard, caulking a couple areas that need caulking, finishing touches like just painting the nail heads white with acrylic paint, and we gotta finish the van.
Yeah. And then the window covers, like the curtains.
That should be so simple. I'd like to do also a magic eraser, see if we can get any of these scuffs off, but I can also paint them too.
Oh.
Let's go. Tell them what you're about to do.
Well, it's not ready yet. It needs to be trimmed more. Put in the last piece of stupid beadboard in this van.
Ever. The last piece ever.
And in the future, we will not be using beadboards.
What do you want to use on our Sprinter van that we do next?
A contractor.
He's so serious.
I'm not even kidding.
No, for real though. For real. I won't be doing beadboard, I don't think again.
This is one of the most challenging things that has ever happened.
We saved, well, obviously we saved the hardest part for last. But the thing is, it doesn't even look good right now because it was so difficult. We're not professionals. I feel like this is what I'm least proud of in the entire thing.
This last little part?
Honestly, it's making me emotional. But I've been emotional all day because it's been so tough. But this is what we got.
Check this out, though. We're going to cover it with plants, greenery.
So this is like, oh my god, it looks so bad.
No, it doesn't. It's fine. We're going to cover it up.
So bad. And I'm hoping that we can just like fill this with caulking, this like a gap right here. And
okay, but now go back there and look at it from in here.
what?
Just look at the van from there.
It looks
right. You can't even
good,
see
but
it.
I know it.
But how many people look at the back of the van? We'll cover it up with something.
I just look at it so bad. This is so tough because behind there, we didn't even film it. It was so tough. Behind there are like a fire extinguisher holder or like a jack holder. And some, like, I don't know what was down in there, but we've had to like jigsaw puzzle the rest of this. And then we're going to fill in the spacing with caulking. Like, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it well, but we did it down there. And this whole box, we did it too, but
we're going to have to redo this.
we're going to be done with beadboard. It looks, I feel like it looks so bad. Oh my god, it looks so bad.
Olivia.
That looks really bad from over there. I don't know if you saw it.
What does?
This side. This side looks better, believe it or not.
But the reason we couldn't do that is because of that stupid jack thing.
Okay, post meltdown, which it was because we literally put so much time and effort into making this, and for like just like the finishing touches to look that bad, I just broke down. But that also inspired me to cut this down. Can you hand me the camera? You can take it off the rig. I want to show them. I kind of fixed it a little bit. It looked so bad on camera. So, oh, what do you know? It still looks terrible. But That's gonna be filled with caulking, and I want to do like an edging on this, but I wish I could say I felt better, but I feel like I got my ass handed to me. This has painstakingly been the hardest project of the entire van. But we're done. Like that's the last thing we had to do.
I don't even want to look at beadboard anymore.
I never want to see beadboard again
I
in my
never
life.
want to touch.
But I gotta do caulking all around. I want to do like something to hold the water, just like finishing touches that aren't necessarily like. I gotta stop looking at this. I gotta get out of here. But yeah. That's all for right now. See you tomorrow. If I had to put a word to describe yesterday, I would probably use bitter. And not bittersweet, because this, we'll call them the love handles of the van, were such a pain in the ass that by the time we finished them, it was not even close to what I had pictured them being in terms of like sleek and finishing touches, like just like the cherry on top of the van. And two, it was so, A and two, great. Yeah, that's how mentally drained I am. But B, the mental exhaustion and physical exhaustion of doing these absolutely stole the wind beneath my wings. That I couldn't even celebrate the fact that we finished the van, a project I've been working on for 8 months. We finished it. And by that I mean there's no more cutting of beadboard. There's no more cutting of. Is there a spider on me? Oh, we got spiders in here too. Did I tell you that? I saw a spider. Anyway, there's no more beadboard cutting. No more cedar plank cutting. The only thing that's left to do is finishing touches, in the sense of I'm going to today do caulking to make the lines seamless, fill in any gaps, and try and redeem the feeling of I know we aren't failures, but that's how it feels right now, with the just not being able to have the feeling of, oh my god, we did it after we actually did it. You know what I mean? Like, I think when I see all of the gaps filled, all of the caulking sealed, airtight, no spiders can get in, I think it'll hit home. Okay? Enough drama. Let's just do the damn thing and get this van road ready. Let's go. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. These gaps here, like around this, I'm not a carpenter, right? Like that's gonna be like that. But I set this up with the intention of going back at the end with this caulking. So really I kind of set myself up to feel the way that I'm feeling, but So this is going to feel satisfying and tie this whole shindig together, which I'm really excited about. So let's do it. You see that? Okay, so that's what it was like. And that is a clean seam right there. This is what I'm talking about. This is bringing me so much joy. It looks so finished this way. And if you're wondering about the edges of the beadboard, I'm gonna actually paint them white with acrylic. And then around the windows, I'm gonna come up with a seal to put around, like an automotive seal. Imagine like a pool noodle cut in half and capped on top of that thing. But this is the feeling that I wanted to have. That, it looks good, but I've got to fill that in right there. And I've started down there. I did this, plywood was showing, I like it better like this. And then that seal down there, I did. It was a big black hole. I think it looks better than the white. Okay, so for this giant hole, I just did a quick Lowe's trip and got backer rod, which you fill in the gap and then it gives you something to caulk if the gap is too big. But you like squeeze it, fit it in the hole, and it should expand and fill the area. I'm hoping this size works. We're gonna find out. That is literally perfect. This is just what I need. Maybe pull it up a little bit. Yeah, this is exactly what I need. This is awesome. Yay! Are you guys seeing this? That was like a 1/2 inch gap. That's a big giant gap that this stuff just filled, and I caulked.
I'm proud of you. Where do you want to go first?
I can't believe it.
I can. There's a lot of hard work in this van.
There's blood, sweat, and tears into this van, and it's finally done. I cannot believe it. When you think about what this used to look like, it had rusty shelves in it, a thing on the floor. It was a dirty mess. We had the metal grind, the whole process. I'm having a full. I'm having a moment. I'm having like a.
It looked like this.
Everywhere, which we need to get that fixed. We'll get a guy. But we did it.
It's done.
Much less bitter. This
Yeah.
time it's actually bittersweet. Still a little salty that, you know, what happened yesterday, but I'm almost getting emotional because it's turned out the way that I
It's done.
had planned. We finished the van. We went back today, did caulking, painted some of the rough edges of the beadboard just for that finished look. I think it looks amazing. I forgot to mention, we took the shelf unit that I built, we took that out because we don't know, well, plus we had to get back there anyway, but we don't know what we're gonna do over there.
I think it looks.
It looks really sick like that, but I don't know.
I think I might like it better like that.
But we'll show you guys the entire van reveal, decorated and lived in, coming soon. So if you're interested in that, subscribe. If you've been here since I built the subfloor on that hot floor today, which was chaos. I just watched that video again the other day. It was chaos.
That's crazy to think about.
Thank you so much for being here. We've come a long way.
I'm proud of you. Everything looks great.
Thank you.
It's done.
It's done.
Now we can decorate and go on a trip.
Do the fun stuff.
Yep.
Although it was kind of fun, just not yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday sucked.
Guys, this is Lola. And she is built out into a camper van, but we'll spare you the details and share a little bit more when she's all dressed up and ready to go.
Hopefully soon.
Can't believe we did it. Can't believe it's done.
I know. It's crazy.
I'm getting emotional. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. We built a van. That's all I have for you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.